Hey folks, how you doing? It's Chris Cole, and today what I have for you is my honest review and opinion of Bam Bam Backlinks from Clive McGonigal. Now, Clive reached out to me as he knows that I'm also heavily involved in YouTube, and when good YouTube products come onto the marketplace, I'm always interested. One for myself and also for my list and anybody else that's interested in YouTube and solid YouTube training. Now, Bam Bam Backlinks is a product that came across my desk. I haven't done a video review in probably 6 months or a year. So this, believe me when I tell you, this is pretty special for me to be actually doing this. Now, I do have pros and cons. It's not just going to be all one way, and I'm going to tell you it's a fantastic product. There are a few niggles. It's only niggles that I have, but again, I have to be honest with you if I'm doing this review. As you can currently see, we're sitting inside the members area. Now, what I do know with Clive, he does quite stunning graphics and image. He's quite good with the cartoon style stuff, but me personally, I just find the dark area just a wee bit too much. That's a niggle of mine. I love the graphics, I love the look, I understand the feel that he's going for, but for me, maybe a grey, but that's just personal. But then again, that isn't reviewing the product, that's reviewing the product area. Now, the product area, as I said, when you log into the members area, this is what you're going to be presented. The first thing that you've got is the welcome video, which isn't actually Clive. He's used a friend basically to do that, to get you a bit excited about the course. Clive as a rule very rarely appears, or not that I've seen, he doesn't tend to appear a lot, his face on camera. And as the guy in the video said, he says he's got a face for radio, which made me have a bit of a chuckle. But that aside, it's a good video, it's an introduction. Then we've got an RSS plugin, which comes with your price. There's a mind map, there's a document, there's even a test video where it basically shows you the rankings that he's got. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go across, and he's actually ranking, this is his video, which again you can see the image is very similar to the stuff that's used across in the members area. It's Clive's video for video ranking tips, is #1 in Google. So this stuff actually works. Then what we've got is a YouTube URL variations generator, buyer intent terms generator, timed links, and Google short link shortener. You get all that before you actually get to the meat of the content. Now, what I want to show you very briefly is this is the mind map. Let me just zoom out, and you'll see here it's quite an in-depth mind map. Basically, once you've gone through all the course, then you can come across to this particular mind map. You can zoom in, and you can basically see how everything all fits together. Now, one of the things that I will tell you, even if you're looking at this now and you're thinking that looks very confusing, don't be. What you can do is you can build this up over time. You don't have to do this. All of this for every video. Basically, what Clive's done is he's just give you so many different options. You can pick and choose all of the various sites that are there and use the ones that suit you, and then over time you can build these. Now, one other thing I want to give you, and this is a bit of a tip that I didn't notice it, or if it did go by me within the videos, apologies Clive, but you can also do this to backlink and boost your YouTube channel on top of your specific videos. If you do this backlink strategy towards your channel page, well then obviously you're boosting your overall channel, which then your videos sit within that channel page. So think of the dual strategy from that. Now, the next thing that I've got is I have the Bam Bam Backlinks document, which basically takes you through all of the content. And again, I'm not going to show you the document. You have to obviously pick it up to get that, because at the end of the day, Clive has trusted me by sending me across to this. So, coming back to the content, I've been through every one of these videos. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. Clive knows his stuff, and he talks and walks you through every step at a very, very nice pace. And as I said, one of the things that I've got in my pros and cons, I'm going to go through them now. It can get for any of the newbies a little confusing, but as I said, if you refer to this mind map, the document as well, and remember that you don't have to do every single backlinking strategy, then maybe you'll be able to pick your way through it. And through repetition and after a few goes through the system, you should actually find it's quite easy to do. So the pros that I've got, let me see, I've got an all-in-one tutorial for building solid backlinks to your videos and also your Google properties. So if you have, as we can see here on the screen, blogger.com, you can actually use this strategy, flip it. You don't have to actually build the backlinks to YouTube. Basically what you can do is you can flip that around and you can either send links from YouTube out to Blogger, or even you can use all of the other properties and link into your Blogger. Basically that way you're starting to compound the power that Blogger then has whenever it's pointing towards your own YouTube videos. Now, as I said, the next thing that I've got is videos are backed up with a document and also, the mind map to follow along with. That helps both the experienced guys out and the newbies out. It would be great if you could get that. I'm sure you could get that across into something else, because it might be hard to print out that image. I haven't looked to see if you can actually get a printable or downloadable version where you can go in and edit that, but it would be a great additional thing. Or what you can do is you can go and download Xmind, build this exact same mind map for yourself, and then be able to obviously add any tips or any extra things that you want in there. Now, the next thing that I've got is this is something everybody should be doing for their channels and also their videos. If you take your time and build even just a few backlinks towards your channel and your video for each video that you upload, after 10 or 20 videos, you are going to have an awful lot of backlinks and link juice from all of these properties pointing back to your site or your YouTube channel and your YouTube videos. That basically is going to give you a boost. It's going to give you that channel authority that you need to get started. The best thing about this, I've got here, allows you to build link silos to boost your videos and your channel. Again, myself, I have been a dedicated SEO for a long time. I actually did have a previous several courses out back in the days before the Google Panda and stuff like that. And this is white hat. It's solid. It's an absolute perfect way to build authority, to build links, and to boost your YouTube videos and your channels. Yes, SEO does take a little bit of time, but once you get the system going, then you can get the power like Clive has, where he's got his video ranking number one. He's got his video ranking number one basically through using these links. So, a few cons on it. What I've got here, the first one, it's a little pricey for some at the start, but it's $47, but you've got to remember that you also get the software, you get the mind maps, you get the documents, and you get the full training. And you can see here, I'm zipping down through them. There's an awful lot of video content in there, so I can understand the price point. As I said, you get an RSS plugin as well. You also get all these various tools, so yeah, it's worth $47. Although some people may be shocked at this and may feel that it's pricey, but once you get over that and get in there, you will actually find, in my personal opinion, that this is a fantastic asset that you can use for building and boosting your YouTube videos moving forward, and use this basically forever. What have I got? It can be a little confusing for newbies, and in the beginning, I've also put to the end of that. And yes, I agree. Just seeing a backlinking strategy and a backlinking strategy and a backlinking strategy for newbies, they don't get the whole concept. However, follow along with the mind map. Take your time. Remember that you don't need to build every link to every video, and eventually over time you'll get your own mini system. What Clive has done here is he's just done a mind dump of all of the platforms that he uses. I would say that Clive himself more than likely doesn't use every single platform at all stages. You just pick and choose which ones, vary them up, basically the choice and the variety. Now, the other thing I've got is the RSS plugin needs a clean WordPress installation. Says here, plugin requires a dedicated WordPress install, nothing installed, and you have to watch in video 10. That can be, some people don't like doing that. The only downside I can see of that is you have to log in to another WordPress admin area. You can create a subdomain or something like that. There's no problem. It doesn't cost you any extra. It can be a bit technical for some people to have to do. And then what you've also got to do is make sure and go in and keep things updated and just make sure that it's secure. That aside, you're getting a free tool, or not a free tool, but you're getting a tool that goes along with it and puts it all together and gives it the absolute power. So in summing this up, as I said, for $47, I honestly think this is worth it. I do love this course. I know for a fact, having been through it, there's a lot to get through. But if you take your time and you keep dipping into this course and keep dipping into this course, you, at the end of the day, are going to be basically able to rank pretty much any video. That aside, one thing that you do need to also learn and look into, which it's not in here, but what you need to look into is also the on-page SEO for your YouTube video, and that being your titles, your descriptions, your tags, all of that good stuff. So the on-page SEO, and then also the keywords that you choose, and then also the backlinking. This is the sort of back-end strategy that you need. So it's a fantastic product. If you're watching this video on any one of my pages and you can see the links somewhere to go and pick this up, I do recommend you go and check it out. I would nearly guarantee you that the sales page is going to be as funky as this particular sales page. The product itself, 10 out of 10, Clive. What an awesome product to be put together. As I said, I wasn't, if you're watching this yourself, Clive, it's just the dark. I feel it's a wee bit dark, but that's it. Anyway, guys, go pick this up. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. And it's Chris Cole signing off. I'll speak to you all again.